NATO countries must increase their annual defense spending to 5% of GDP, according to US President-elect Donald Trump. He states that Europe faces greater threats than the US, but spends less on security.
Well, I think NATO should have 5%, yeah. Well, you can't do it at 2. I mean, at 2%, every country, if you're going to have a country in a regular military, you're at 4%. I think they should be, they're in dangerous territory. I think it should be, they can all afford it, but they should be at 5%, not 2%. I'm the one that got them to pay 2%.
Currently, no NATO member has come close to their 5% target. Poland spends the most on defense at 4.12%, followed by Estonia at 3.43%, with the US in the third place at 3.38%. At the end of December 2024, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte urged alliance members to increase defense spending.
If we stick to the 2% pledge, yes, we are safe now, absolutely. Let there be no doubt about it. But in 4 or 5 years, we might be in big difficulty. And that's why we need to do 2 things now. We have to decide fast on spending more, and we have to discuss what exactly that level would be. We will do that over the coming months, and we have to absolutely ramp up defense production.
In January 2024, the Czech government reported that the country had met NATO's defense spending target of 2% of GDP, reaching nearly $7 billion in defense spending.
For the first time in 20 years, the Czech Republic has fulfilled its allied obligation to spend at least 2% of GDP on defense. We are giving defense what it should have received long ago, Jana Černochová, Minister of Defense of the Czech Republic.
On the other hand, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz rejected a proposal to increase Germany's defense spending. Earlier, Green Party candidate for Chancellor Robert Habeck proposed allocating 3.5% of GDP to defense, arguing that Germany needed to spend nearly double its current defense budget to prevent Russian aggression. The idea seems half-baked to me, doubling the defense budget from just under 80 billion euros to 140 billion euros without saying where the money will come from and how it will be spent. Who will pay the bill? The citizens? Olaf Scholz, Federal Chancellor of Germany, in an interview with Stern magazine. In 2024, Germany, for the first time in decades, allocated 2% of its GDP to defense. At the 2023 Vilnius summit, NATO leaders agreed on a defense investment commitment, mandating that each member country spend at least 2% of GDP annually on defense. As of 2024, 24 of the 32 NATO member states have met this target, collectively spending nearly $1.5 trillion on defense. Reported by Pavlo Sternmach, Kristina Dombrovska, UATV News.